stuff on YouTube and do a Tumblr ad.
Oh, ow. There's this picture. Let's see. We see. I know you can see it. Where Captain Britain has just walked in a door. From what I know, he's just gone up a couple of stairs and it's completely normal. And then he opens the door and Jasper is just there, and he
serves him right.
It's just I like that artwork so much. Can't stop myself.
It does look pretty good.
Ah.
Hey, let's just add for Tumblr tags on this. Okay, Tumblr ad is up. No idea what we were doing, but apparently we have unread emails, so that's always a good place to start.
Of course.
Syllabus wants us to do a quest with him and Gaspard. There's the semi-finals of the arena tournament.
This time is Alcade. Well, I guess I better go register.
And Gaspard wants us to go level up at Counting Wrath's generation. Alright, we may as well do this quest for Syllabus and Gaspard. Maybe we'll find out why Gaspard chose to be a furry.
I'll go register for the semi-final, then invite Adeline.
Those things are pretty cute, though.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
but
not like the skinny ass furry we saw the other day.
I still can't shake the
Yeah.
feeling that he might be down to Yif.
I regret you learning that phrase, because Jesus Christ, you overuse it like nothing else.
I think you'll find I use it exactly the right amount.
No.
In fact, you use the phrase down to Yif so much, I'm starting to wonder if you're actually a furry.
Yeah.
Douglas,
I
not a
was
furry
right.
Murphy, am not a furry.
You know what?
Methinks
He said
the
that a
lady
lot
does
too.
protest too much.
He said that a lot too.
He said that an
Really?
awful, like, oh my god, do you remember how dare you accuse me of being Ectomi, the spider god?
Yeah, and it did turn out that he is.
Yeah, he
Spider
is.
god.
So
Yeah.
he's doing it again. He's
Huh.
a furry spider god.
I can't be both
Did you notice-
Iktomi, the spider god, and a furry. Those two things are mutually exclusive.
Okay, the thing is though, you could just be Ectomi the spider god wearing a fursuit, so...
Yeah.
Who ever heard of a spider wearing a fursuit?
Who's ever heard about a spider baking cakes?
I do like cake.
But here's the thing. He named a stream after this whole subject.
He did indeed.
And, This is just going to be part 2.
Speaking of people who aren't furries, I've decided on like 3 members of my team for Pokemon Ultra Sun.
Cool.
I'm going to have Rowlet, and I'm going to transfer Cosmog over from Pokemon Moon, and I'm going to get that special Rockruff turned into the Dusk type Lycanroc. So that's like 3 members. I might also transfer over Tapu Koko.
Your lord is in chat.
Hey, my lord.
Hey, my lord.
We were just talking about weighty matters of state.
Indeed.
Oh, hey, that's nice. Gasol apparently leveled up while we weren't doing anything with him.
Oh, good.
I suppose it makes sense. I mean, he would be playing the game without us. Like, his life doesn't revolve around us.
Is that you, Haseo? What a coincidence. You want a quest?
I can't hear anything.
What, like, in general, or...?
Watch it! You're talking to our captain here! Who are you?
Hello.
I think the noise is coming out of my TV all of a sudden.
Oh.
Hang on.
Shut up, you two. We're on patrol. Patrol? It's a moon tree duty.
God damn it.
We go out regularly
Just
into
want to
different
read that
areas to
one
prevent
book, damn it.
PKs. We sure are dedicated. Not really. We just go on quests and take out any annoying punks that need some ass kicking. Like PKs. And PKKs. Well, anyway,
Hang on, I'll be back. Hmm.
we're the ones that are going to complete this quest. You guys are wasting your
I found myself watching a bunch of comic lore about Marvel earlier today. Tony Stark isn't Tony Stark.
Really? Who is he? Is he fine?
Well, he is. I don't know. He's not the actual son of the Starks.
Oh, it's weird.
Yeah.
Comic continuity is really difficult to keep track of anyway.
They are very, very difficult to keep track of. And I only bring it up because I saw this Civil War and his reaction to his parents' murder, and how much he just flips out when his mother dies. It's like, poor Tony. No, that's just, oh, by the way, the woman that you fought was your mother, not your mother.
I'm back.
Yay!
Welcome back.
Oh, hang on. I'm back now.
Yay! I can still hear myself.
No, looking at my TV.
Well, that's that, I guess.
Why? Okay, honestly, with those clothes and those bronze paddings, it just looks like he doesn't have any arms.
Haseo, the armless wonder.
This is supposed to be Matsu's job. Where'd he go?
Good. For a second I thought my headphones had broken, but they hadn't.
That's good.
Bloody controller suddenly decided it wasn't going to put any sound out.
PK too.
No.
Here goes.
Okay, but why would you use it in a sentence like that? Do you want to get PK too? Why don't you just say killed?
Yeah.
That was nothing. You'll regret it.
You're gonna regret this when our boss finds out.
Yeah, you're a dead man.
Boss. Thanks, man. You saved me. Those guys just showed up all of a sudden. It's not much, but take it. I'm heading back to town later.
That sounds really close, Tom.
This game has the worst mods ever. Yeah, well, there was fucking PKing going around, and it's something that a lot of the people in the game don't like, and yet they do nothing about it.
Maybe they can. Maybe they won't.
Look, I know from observing varying lists of douchey things done in MMOs that PvE areas are a thing that exist in most of Morpheus.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Because not everyone wants to be PvPing all that much. The world is shaping up like the fantasy version of EVE Online.
What do we do, Haseo?
Which I think is always PvP enabled. It's just that everyone in it would rather spend their time doing banking
Who gets the item?
and the stock exchange.
You can't go empty-handed after coming all the way down here, right?
I need somebody to just come over to me, knock on my door, and say, "Stop putting details on this picture. Stop it, and start doing something else."
You and I fight it out. Teammates, stay out of it.
Oh wait, I know that guy.
I get the impression that Matsu has a crush on Haseo.
Gets the item.
Doesn't everybody have a crush on Haseo?
Yeah.
It's all right for a captain of the Seventh Council to PK.
It wouldn't.
No. It's
Anybody
a
with
duel.
sense?
I mean, look at his shoulders, though.
What century are you living in?
They're nude.
What's the matter?
They're bare.
You're gonna lose? You need to have your friends to protect you? Think you can beat me? That's the attitude.
That is what one-on-one fights are called. They are called duels.
You suggested it.
That doesn't matter.
I'm guessing it comes from the word
You hit
two.
someone without a good reason. You're just like those PKs.
What? PKs?
Yeah, that's right. We encountered some PKs on the way here. That's why we were late. Found ya! You can run, but you can't hide.
You know,
You guys are finished.
I feel like beer has gotten into the same bullshit as wine in the last few years.
Who?
Or making stuff out of grapes.
No,
No.
Saying your thing tastes like stuff that's not even in the thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna teach you some manners.
Like whenever you know the old one, wine tasters going, I'm getting a fruity flavour from this, and you're just sitting there looking at them going, oh, I bloody well hope so, considering how it's made out of fruit.
I'm getting hints of earth. Oh, just a tang of despair. Lovely, lovely. Is it from? Gosh, this must be a 1960s vintage.
My favourite one is when they would say stuff like, I'm getting hints of manure, and you're just kind of sitting going, wow. If the winemaker was here, they'd probably punch you in the fucking face. See, this one's saying, it smells like fruit, spice, and roasted. It doesn't smell like fruit, but I can kind of understand the rest of that. And it tastes orange, berries, and roasted. And roasted is not a flavour, Saddlers, but whatevs. It just tastes bitter, to be honest. It's a real shame. I really wanted to like this one. Don't know why.
Go on.
It's called Peaky Blinder.
That sounds dirty.
It's the name of a
Birmingham-based gang.
Yep. They're called Peaky Blinders because they used to put razor blades in the peaks of their flat caps, and they'd use them to, you know, blind people with. I think we're coming up to the third on the BBC about these guys now.
Yeah, although I watched some of the second, not all of it, because it didn't manage to hold my interest. Which was a shame, because I enjoyed the first series. And they had, for some reason, transplanted it to London after having the first series be, you know, in Birmingham.
Yeah, that's why I stopped giving a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a serious disappointment. I mean, this was meant to be about Birmingham and Brummies, and then they just say, oh, let's take it to London.
Hmm.
Boss, wait for us.
Well then, you wanna get started?
I mean, after the by any means debacle,
No. What? That intrusion really pissed me off.
by any means would have been an objectively better TV program if they just admitted it was set in Birmingham. There was no need for it to be set in London. It could have just been set in Birmingham for all the difference that it made.
Yes. What a lovely day here in London, they say as they stand outside the building.
Whatever.
Oh god. It was so obvious it was Birmingham as well. There were several scenes. Like, one of the scenes was a guy who was just getting out of, like, a prison sentence, or he just, like, managed to avoid getting prosecuted. And they had him standing outside Birmingham Magistrates Courts. One of the most recognisable buildings in the city. And they were just trying to sell it as, oh yeah, some small random courthouse in London. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. My favourite depiction of Birmingham is still sunny Birmingham from Gunnercrigg Court, where everything is twisted and nightmarish, but the artist/author is just insisting whenever anybody asks him about it, that no, that's just what Birmingham was always like.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
Be okay?
Don't worry. I'll be ready.
If any fucking cockney bastard tries to say that, they're gonna get stabbed in the fucking neck after I, you know, slash their eyes out with a razor blade sewn into the peak of my cap.
swear the shops in this game are useless.
The shots?
The shops, yeah.
Oh, shops, okay.
I feel like it's kind of on purpose.
Might be.
Go see Death Country.
Death Grunty has nothing for us.
That's a lie.
Is she not here? The semi-final is just about to start.
All we need from Death Grunty is to bask in his adorable presence.
For now, I'll just go register at the arena counter.
I love him. I love him so. He gives my life meaning.
What would you do if Death Grunty stabbed you?
Probably squee. He's living up to his name! He's so cute!
Alright, let's save. And then level up, actually, because... especially if we're doing it, like, when we're one member down. And our healer, too. Come on, Natalie, get it together.
Take that, Kira.
Don't cry later!
Oh, did you hear about what Zoella's done now?
Zoella?
The calendar thing? Calendar thing?
Yeah,
Calendar?
the advent calendar.
Yeah. Oh, did she do any more to it?
Well, I only just heard about it today.
Oh.
Yeah, Zoella was charging 50 quid for it.
Yeah.
And the stuff in it was, as far as I can tell, crap. And, get this, there were only 12 doors.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Because it was
That's
Zoella's 12 Days of Christmas, which just makes me want to grab the bitch by her skinny little throat, shake her hard, and go, the 12 Days of Christmas start on Christmas fucking Day! They've always started on Christmas fucking Day. I don't understand why everybody seems to think they start beforehand!
I think there's something in the description for it, and I can't remember the whole part, but she uses the words treats. Like, no!
It's like a shitty little mirror, a bag that's too small to store anything other than eyeliner in.
Yeah.
I don't think you can stick some of the... Like, if I sell of accessories to you make it with or whatever, and one of the things I was selling was a bag, I'd just fit in that... Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I think there's 3 candles in it, I think. That's the last thing I heard.
Oh, isn't there also like a fucking biscuit cutter?
Yeah, there's one. It's not that big. There's also what's it called? I want to call it confetti, but that's not what it is. It's
Like glitter.
glitter, yeah.
Apparently, she apologized for it, but instead of just doing like an apology video, she stuck it at the end of like a 30-minute vlog.
So no one would see it.
Well.
Basically.
That's gonna go well.
And this is the same woman who lied about writing a book.
Is she also the one who, last I heard, she's not a very nice person? Or she wasn't?
No, apparently she had some tweets which called people tramps or something.
Yeah. She was a unpleasant person back then. And she uses the... It was years ago! Excuse.
People can change, so...
Eh.
Here it comes. Okay.
Oh my god, this is the last time I'm playing this character.
But judging by the fact that she's totally willing to scam people and lie to their fucking faces, she probably is still awful.
I think she is.
I am still bitter about that ghostwriting thing.
What was that about again?
She published a book under her name, basically saying she wrote it, but she got somebody else to do all the writing for her.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
It's just, it's infuriating. People don't want this book that you've commissioned somebody else to write. They want it because they think you wrote it.
Yeah, she's awful.
I won't be brutally honest. I know when people ghostwriting autobiographies, but only because that shit's boring. And I imagine, like, the person the autobiographies are at does generally go through it at the end and make sure it all makes sense.
I'm alright with Animorphs books being ghostwritten. Although, I mean, that series has ended now, so... Been over for quite a while, actually.
The animal? The Animorphs books?
Yeah. They were
Wait,
a set of children's books about...
Yeah, we know what they are. We want further explanation of what you mean by ghostwritten.
most of them were ghostwritten. Like, K.A. Applegate, she wrote maybe a quarter of them, but most of them are written by other writers. that's part of why they have such a rigid style. Like, they always start the same way. They always have like similar language. It's to mask the fact that they're ghostwritten.
Huh.
I mean, they
See,
came out at such a
honest,
rate.
I don't mind that because it feels like Applegate.
Yeah.
It feels like different writers. It's not, for example, an overplayed vlogger lying about doing something she could have done in her spare time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
had published, no matter how bad it was.
Can you explain something to me? What the fuck is up with the bloggers who vlog in their cars?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest. It seems like a really awkward place to blog from.
See, I thought, like, when I first saw people doing that, it was always in a context of, I just saw a film, now I'm going to talk
Yeah.
about it. Which
Yeah,
makes sense, because you get out of the cinema, and you're going home,
yeah.
you're going to be in your car. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. But the ones that bother me, or the ones I've seen, they were outside their house in a car that wasn't moving.
Damn, this is bad.
That's strange.
Yeah.
The only way I can imagine that making sense is if there's a lot of noise in their house.
That might be it.
Okay, tough guys, bring it on!
Like they have 17 children or something.
I don't think I can keep adding any more details to this bastard. I mean, I can. I just want to stop.
Okay. Stop.
Just need
I'm
this.
going to go to Denmark from Britain because you need to stop.
Remember, consider Velvetor. She has almost no details on her, and yet her character design is A+.
That was nothing.
Yes, of course
She's
it is.
pitch black, apart from distinguishing bit here and there on her chin. But she still has very, very prominent eyebrows.
She does. Her eyebrows are very prominent.
They are super prominent. Like, you know when she's raising an eyebrow at you because it's like...
Okay, stop. There. It's done. I'm not doing any more. No. It's out. It's out. I'm not doing any more. Ah. Oh. I have too many windows open. There. Take a picture of this. Ba-da-ba-da.
Keep going.
Okay, we just have one more Sindel fragment to get.
Ow.
This'll be quick.
These are weird things.
Yeah, also they're really, really heavily armoured it seems, so we do barely any damage.
Now, remind me of that. I always thought this was weird. You know those characters in cartoons and stuff who are like a chick who's still mostly in an egg?
Yeah.
I never understood that.
Well, that's that, I guess.
That's good enough. Ow, my foot. I'm sorry. What?
That's
No.
that's a
No.
that's a four-legged kangaroo.
No. You don't get to call that Sleipnir. No.
It is the closest representation of Sleipnir in all of fiction.
Nope. I refuse. No, you don't get to do that.
No, it's like Slipe. I thought it was Slape. Fuck it, I've not heard it pronounced properly. It's like Spider Horse.
Yeah, no.
I always pronounce
One
it
wonders
as
how you end up
Sleipnir.
with a. I said it's Sleipnir or Sleepnir.
Sleipnir. That's what I think. Sorry.
I blame the adoption of Christianity for our inability to consistently pronounce this, despite us both speaking Germanic languages.
I blame a lot of things on Christianity. It makes me a happy person.
So the adoption of the Latin alphabet is pretty much Christianity's fault, so. I should have stuck with runes. Should have stuck with runes. Yeah, but how the fuck do you get Spider Horse out of a combination of horse and dude pretending to be horse? I don't understand.
I don't understand either.
Then again, how do you get half-rotting woman out of half-rotting woman, wolf, and big snake thing out of combination of giant and dude who changes shape occasionally?
I think that comes from the fact Loki is just generally regarded as being chaotic.
He's very strange, isn't he?
He is.
It's like genetics has just thrown its hands and gone, fuck it, whatever, whenever he's involved.
But it makes sense. He is, cause he in the wiki on Wikipedia, he's not stated as being an actual god. He's just
like parents ice giants.
the Utah. The only place I've ever heard ice giant is marble, so I really don't accept that as being proper.
I mostly learned about this from the top 10 Norse myths and legends book I had, and they were called ice giants in that.
I've never heard
His
that.
parents are Falboti and Laufey, aren't they? Falboti.
That's his mother.
Yeah, Laufey is his mother, and Laufey basically comes out as something like dry leaves, and Falboti is his father and comes out as quick striker, so it's lightning striking dry leaves to get wildfire.
Yeah, but I think generally Loki is considered to be chaos. He has a place of honor in Valhalla because Odin had the huts for him, and then he wanted to own him. But he wanted to do it properly, so he.
Mate, it's Loki's Sauron in this.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes
God
sense
damn it,
for
Tolkien!
Loki to be chaotic, because, I mean, if he's representative of wildfire is something you literally can't control. It will just burn everything around it.
Yeah. But from what I've heard, the whole Loki is purely evil. That's Christianity's doing.
Oh yeah, because Christianity works purely in shades of black and white. It doesn't understand the concept of grey.
No, because I remember reading one story where he got I can't remember what it was, but he upset one woman, or he caused a lot of trouble for her, and he to apologize, he and this is why I use this term. He tied some kind of rope or string around his genitals, kicked a horse, and let it drag him.
Oh, that hurts.
Are you trying to do with this?
It's the truth.
What?
Thing I try to do
Fights normally.
my milk.
He will lose.
I don't know. I didn't catch that cut out a lot.
Are you telling me that he did with his dick and balls basically the same thing I did with my teeth as a child?
Close the gap in skill.
Yes.
I wonder. That
Although I don't think he did actually did it to his dick. I think it was mostly his balls, which is why I use that term.
That's fair, that's fair.
God fucking damn it, Loki. You absolute maniac. He's
I
just
love
like,
Loki.
hey, I've tried this bit of rope to my balls, now I'm gonna get that horse. I've tried the other end too to run off. Welcome to Jackass.
No, he would do it more like this. No, I'm kind of sorry I did that. Listen, let me apologize. Here's some rope. This is a horse. This is my boss. Bye. He's wonderful. He does deserve to be in that cave. I mean, he does, but I don't think he should still be there. Let Loki out.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no, like, end to his sentence, then it's just torture at this point, and that's not morally.
Yeah.
The Norse gods still have to abide by the Geneva Convention. God damn it.
I don't know, wouldn't that require at least, like, Bragi to be a signatory or some shit on behalf of Odin?
Yeah.
Although I imagine Thor would just be like, war crimes? What an interesting concept!
I like this. I like
Well,
some.
I do agree on the chemical weapons thing. That does seem to be going a bit far. No chemical fair enough. I mean, if you're going to have wars, you might as well do it properly, right? It's not fair. It's not fun. It's not whether you win or lose the war. It's how you play the war.
one thing I really liked about Lucifer's Call is the fact that you see Loki and he's in a bar and he's drinking, and it's like, yeah, good for you. You deserve that.
I miss my awful daughter. Hope she's not, like, out of the story now.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm sure she'll turn up again. For God's sake, will you stop hitting us?
Ow! I am so happy to be done with this drawing. No.
Okay, how are we meant to hit you if you keep hitting us? Didn't think, did you, Arcade? Oh, cutscene.
You won't get away with this.
Oh.
Now the real fun begins.
Wait, they're using Beast Awakening now? That's my move! How dare you!
And Geki was your move.
Yeah.
They're all my moves.
You know, you are playing a Mamorphica. It's not much to imagine that other players have the same moves as you.
No, they are mine. I will stab them.
That's what you say about everything.
I are on totally different.
How dare you say that? I will stab you.
Ooh, I like that person's hair.
Oh, Haseo's going evil and demonic again. Damn it, Haseo. Can't win every arena battle like this.
Just you wait. I'm going to take her down without even using my.
Oh.
Big Haseo. Has little Haseo been cheating this whole time?
Yeah. I like the scene here.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's just that Haseo has to stop summoning down celestial super beings to win all his fights for him.
No,
This is weird as a thing because he was once a very capable character.
Yeah.
This whole character arc, it seems misplaced somehow. Although, let's be honest, this is a character, frankly,
So,
belongs, by all rights, should be being experienced by,
I'll never
what's his face from Sword Art Online.
Oh, yeah. That would require Kirito to have any character development, and that will never happen. Oh, God,
If there was ever a
Sword Art
character who
Online
needed
anime.
development, it was Kirito. He needs to lose, like, genuinely, to someone who's just better than him.
Yeah.
I think it's about
Isn't he
time
just
we
going to get
answer
all
one
moody
question
and
once
I
and
must
for
get
all.
stronger, and then he just
So
leaves?
tell me, what's your plan? What are you going to do about Hisaya?
It's not what he does.
Heck, if I was gonna have that happen to Kirito, I'd probably have the person who's better than him at the MMOs be somebody who has some kind of physical disability in real life,
Show him how foolish he is.
Yeah.
I'll teach him how
who spends, you know, their time in these fancy MMOs for, you know, to experience things they literally can't in real life instead of just pissing about. And being a loser. Because he's a loser, let's be brutally honest here.
Yes. Also, Schrodinger, I like your name. Let me run around you in circles, Schrodinger. This is my excitable Labrador impression.
Does he have a tail? Your character, I mean?
He has like a back skirt thing with a line down the middle.
Oh. Oh, okay.
It looks like a tail because it's quite dark right now, so the black of the back skirt just kind of blends in with everything else. Yeah. Oh, Gaspard found the rumour of that triad for us.
No one gossips like Gaspard.
Borrow. Isn't that? It's where Piros called me to. Another place where the tri-edge sign was found. I should probably go alone.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't want to look at the news. Oh well, let's see what's in. What's
Has it
this?
been in the news?
Robert Mugabe is going to make a statement. Wow, Daihachi is really up to date with modern.
What?
I knew you were gonna make a Mugabe joke. I just fucking knew it. I was gonna make a Mugabe joke.
Oh yeah, he's sitting in a meeting right now, or a press conference.
Yeah, he's saying that he's not going to resign.
Forbidden Bulwark
Okay.
in Marikbara.
Which, good for him, I guess. You do you, Mugabe. Actually, please don't. People tend to die when you do
You've
you.
been doing that for decades, and it's been doing no good.
So is the coup actually a thing, or is it just?
I think the coup is a thing. He's
Yeah, they've got him. I just don't think they can force him to stand down.
yeah.
Well,
Like,
what
they
are
want
the-
him
what is-
to agree to it.
Really?
Yeah, because I think they just don't want him to. Yeah, you don't want to have a counter coup, do you?
Yeah. If he
Now, what is-
agrees to it, then that stops any supporters of his
Surprising
from
he's not here anymore.
like rallying behind him.
Well, what are soldiers in charge of them? I assume they have control of something, since it's a coup and it seems to have been in their favor.
Don't they actually
it's,
have him in custody?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, hang in
Yeah,
there.
he was under house arrest.
The internet on my laptop is conked out.
Oh no.
Shouldn't affect the stream.
Has to help.
'Cause that's going through my wired connection. Okay. My connection is back.
waking up. I'll head back to town.
Yeah, it was a military coup, basically. They took over a TV station and then I think they captured Mugabe.
What the hell is he doing here? Natalie?
Well, Natalie, do you sense anything?
Yes, it's very small. There's some.
Okay.
I see. Then, do you hear anything on the other side of the wall?
I can hear something from the other side.
Hey, said the actress to a bishop.
Like this.
And referring across to, I can hear something from the other side, but it sounds very distant. Hey.
I thought for sure the main body of this would be sleeping here.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Apparently, an AI has been designed to try and crack the Zodiac cipher.
Those abilities.
And the post here tells it also writes emo poetry.
I'm happy to be able to help you on this task.
It was a weird post. Thank you,
No,
Reddit.
I'm always here for you.
Very well. By the way, have you noticed any change in Haseo?
No, not especially.
Then that's fine. Please
Why
continue to
isn't
keep an eye
our
on
lad
her.
Haseo just like grinding the fuck out of his character?
Yeah.
That's what he did before.
In the end, it's still Sakaki this, Sakaki that, Sakaki everything to her. Looks like he's got me in his sights too. Still, what was that they were saying about hearing a sound? Am I getting all worked up about this?
Well, good. I don't want
Well,
Natalie stealing my
it's nearly
awful
time for
daughter's
the final
man.
round of the tournament. Guess I'll go check my email or something.
I kind of ship your awful daughter and my poorly dressed son.
Which one's your poorly dressed son?
Matsu.
Which one's Matsu?
He's that redhead guy who...
With no shirt.
Yeah, my poorly dressed son.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I can see that, to be honest.
I don't think I can do any more for this. Really shouldn't either. Want to start something else?
Tournament finals. We're facing Kuhn.
Today I fight with Kuhn.
Is that my well-dressed son?
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
Once I
one
win
that you
this
like so
match,
much. So yeah,
Yay.
probably.
Syllabus
My
wants us
son with the
to...
nice hair.
Yeah. Syllabus wants us to level up somewhere.
I feel like I've heard that sentence before.
Yeah, I think I said
This
it.
is right. Maybe if you
earlier in
leveled up
this
more, you
stream.
wouldn't have to keep. Have to keep breaking the laws of fucking physics in order to win your fucking arena matches.
Just
Hey,
like
that's
it
not
is-
your fault. That's Haseo's fault.
register for the final round of the arena counter. Gotta get Natalie in syllabus.
Oh.
Okay. Syllabus wants us to go to fattening military purebred.
So what?
What? I
Syllabus
heard
wants
wrong
us to go
there.
to fattening military purebred.
Right, because I heard fappening.
Yeah, that, the same here. The stream suddenly stops and you can just hear Doug. Oh wait, I read that wrong. They heard right. How?
Syllabus wants us to go to the masturbatory.
Oh, it wants to slide film.
This is bad.
What's your favorite kinds of superpowers?
Ooh, I tend to like really flashy superpowers.
I like reality warping powers. They're so cool.
And now I'm stuck with the old super strength, pretty fast, resistant to a lot of damage, flight.
I see the Superman power set.
Oh, I can go without flight. Like, that's not a necessity. But, you know, like super strength stuff. I mean, if you think about it, super strength and super speed do kind of go together because of how people run.
Yeah. I am very fond of like powers which are to do with elemental manipulation and such.
They're also cool.
Yeah, especially wind and lightning. Those are the coolest elements.
Are you sure it's not ice?
I want to see burn here, but
Freezer burn.
burn heal! Burn heal!
I'm trying to remember if there are any ice attacks in Pokemon that could cause a burst status heal. The burn status effect. I feel like there should be.
There is one, I think. Ow!
Actually, one of my
I think
favorite.
White Kyurem has one, yeah.
My favorite move when I was playing Black 2 and White 2 was Scold. I love Scold. It's one of my favorite type attacks.
I like that one too. Ow, sorry.
My Wi-Fi does not want to play ball today.
Despite the fact that loads of Pokemon can use it, Tri-Attack is a move I'll always associate with Porygon.
That's fair. That's fair.
Bam, 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 bam. No.
here.
Ooh. A door. Okay, that thing looks entirely too much like a tail to me. Well, it's a
Yeah,
tiny
how
thing.
it's a very skinny back skirt.
I don't mind him wearing skinny clothes, or like, it's just.
You don't want to be accidentally rooting for a furry.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, I hear that, Doug. She's alright with it.
Chloe made the a furry mimic.
No.
No, she's alright with you being a furry.
No, I'm not furry.
There's going to be an entire saga of this. Like this maybe not the third.
You know, he says he's not down to yiff, but I think he's just playing coy.
Yeah.
JK. So, when it says Chicky Dada, does it mean like Dada is in the art movement, or Dada as in a dad?
I don't know.
It's the art movement. That explains a lot.
Well, that's that, I guess. Here goes.
I kind of want to go see the Disaster Artist as it comes out.
Yeah, that's fair. That's one of that Tommy Wiseau, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are those? What are those enemies?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
They look like chairs.
I hadn't thought of that, but I can sort of think they might be like swords floating above masks.
Oh,
maybe?
they're weird swords.
Yeah.
Or banner carriers.
Oh yeah, maybe.
tough guys. Bring it on! Here it comes! Here I come! Ha! Ogre sword! Tiger Blitz! Tiger Blitz! That was nothing. Damn, this is bad.
I really don't like the chicky dadas.
You know, you said they're heavily armored, so they kind of remind me of that kind of enemy in video games, like especially in Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire had a lot of these, where they had like basically no HP, but their defense was so ridiculously high. Just by having like 3 HP, it took you like 4 turns to kill them.
Oh, you mean like metal slimes from Dragon Quest?
Yeah, Metal Slimes are a bit like that too, aren't they?
Oh my god. They're the
I
grandpa.
remember these little like, I want to call them like little Hittite warriors. That's what they always looked like to me from Breath of Fire 1. They were terrible for this.
I think metal slimes and grinding is what soured me on the original Dragon Quest VIII. Because I remember there's an area where there's just lots of them, and they are awful. You can get like a whole lineup where there's, what should we say, 6 or maybe 7 metal slimes of variant of different kinds, and no matter what setup I had, I could go look for the best one. I would barely get one of them. It is the most annoying thing. But I found a way to fuck with the game on the 3DS. I don't know if this is something they... I don't know if it's something they've done on purpose, because it completely breaks the game on some points. If you're standing in let's say you're standing in the hallway, and there's a monster ahead of you and a monster behind you, if you keep turning the cameras around so you can't see it and turn it back, the monster's going to change into something else. So you can just wait for it to turn into a metal slime.
That is a bit weird.
Yeah. I guess that's what I did. I got some 50,000 gold at one point simply because I kept doing it. I leveled up 3 times in one go.
Came all the way down here and all we found was some holy eaters and some gems.
What are they supposed to be? Birds
What?
that are unhatched?
Yeah, like armored, unhatched birds.
But it looks like they're dressed in metal?
Maybe they're just like birds who've created armor and they've decided to ape the shape of the eggs they came out of.
Maybe.
But wouldn't that be like the human equivalent of that being a suit of armor that looks like a woman's stomach?
Yeah.
Oh no, it is the uterine warriors!
Fear them! Ah! Ow! Foot! Ow! Oh.
New sword. Well, we should save before we go back to the arena to face Kuhn.
Ooh. Coon.
We're going to knife him in the face. He would be like, why? I say, why have you knifed me, Kuhn, in the face?
I find it weird that the arena they refer to it as PKing, where it's just PvP.
Yeah.
It's like the world is just populated by fucking edgelords.
Okay. Now I can actually load up my own stream again because my internet's back.
You know, I feel deeply sorry for the marketing department.
What? Because they're constantly having to cover up the fact that, you know, like people keep falling into comas.
Well, yeah, that, but I was mostly thinking that they have to successfully market a video game called The World.
kind of hate video games or characters or anything really that gives that has really generic names or one-note names. Because it just becomes so much harder to search for.
Don't be nervous.
Yeah.
It's Kuhn, right?
You know, you say that, but when I started playing Traps, I realised how amazing it could be when they have really boring names. Because you're just kind of sitting there watching the cutscenes, going, "Oh my God, Japan!" And you do not realise that Frank is not a special name.
Fine syllabus.
Oh, I know one that's better. Can't remember its name now. It's not that good a game. The Damned is.
Refuse to recognize my power.
That's half of its name. I know.
I'm not going to change.
But there's this demon, and it's making a show of.
Shadow of the Damned.
Shadow of the Damned. Yes, it's making a show of introducing itself, and it comes to this part. I am Fleming. I have an uncle who's called that.
No, hey, Yatta.
Fleming. It's a Danish name. It's like, what's my uncle doing here?
It just makes me think of Ian Fleming.
Yeah.
I praise Team Haseo for making it this far in the tournament. However, I believe there are 3 major reasons why it will be difficult for Team Haseo to win this match against Team Kuhn.
And what's that?
Well, the first reason is
Okay,
how familiar and
back to this.
knowledgeable they are with their own characters. The second reason is how much experience Team Haseo has with arena battles.
I have 2 petals and a leaf sewn onto this centre.
And Terrace, what the hell are you doing there?
Back to writing.
Didn't I tell you?
No.
Shouldn't be a problem.
I was talking to someone earlier about my drawing problems with Beyond and his clothes, and they basically suggested getting him to take another character's clothes, and those clothes are basically a mankini. And Beyond just he went so far along that he stole the clothes of this character and just looked at it. No, I can't possibly wear this. I can't even decorate it. It's to the point where it looks good. It's just horrible. I am going to burn this. And the character he stole from is just in the background, just yelling at him. Just, give me back my clothing!
What are you, stupid? Who will recognize you if you lose?
You're wrong, Haseo. Winning isn't everything.
Of course it is. I will make you recognize my power.
Why do I get the feeling this is going to end up like an avatar battle between Kuhn and Haseo? You really hit a critical Kuhn. Yeah, but oh no, you shouldn't call down celestial super beings of death on like regular people in arena battles. That's cheating and wrong.
Why is it wrong when they're in the I assume they are in the game?
It's wrong because if you kill someone with an avatar, they can end up in a coma in real life. So Kuhn's like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that, and Haseo's like, no, I do what I want.
I like, imagine it fucks with their interface.
Yeah. That and like the avatars are clearly magical in some fashion.
But they're in the game.
Yeah, they weren't programmed in.
They're not supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
They're like the Lost Grounds, they just showed up.
Oh. Okay.
Doing pretty well, Hassan. You don't need to call down Scythe to cause problems.
Ugh.
Alright, who's going to summon an angelic super being?
Me! Me! I'm gonna do it! Me!
Why?
It's basically just Loki.
In my way.
Because Loki's good. Loki's okay.
I know it's meant to be like a fighting stance, but pink-haired lady looks like there's something wrong with her leg.
Something? Yeah. I'll be back in a second.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to do this battle again. Beast mode, beast mode.
This is it. Here I come.
nasty tendency of juggling you so that you can't Hangeki.
That is annoying.
Wait, when the fuck did Kuhn heal up? Hey, please heal me. Thank you.
I see the spirit of Donald Duck is alive and well in this one.
It's good that you specified you meant Donald Duck. Donald Trump never heals me in MMOs. Don't know why I formed a party with him.
Yeah, that was a bit of a question we all had. Why is Donald Trump in our party?
Well, he's got that high-level warlock, doesn't he?
Who, Jared Kushner?
Oh, that's harsh.
Well, I'm supposed to be disbelieving, if anything, because Jared Kushner doesn't seem to know fucking anything.
Damn it! Why? Why are you getting in my way?
Back.
Welcome back. Natalie, heal me. Thank you. Natalie, heal me again.
Have you thought about not just blindly running in?
No, I have not thought of that. Thank you. Wait, Natalie, you ain't healing me for shit.
Bad healer wouldn't hire again.
Okay, let's try getting better equipment for everyone.
caffeine drink. So not coffee, not tea, not Monster, not Relentless, not Coke, not Pepsi, but just caffeine drink.
That is correct.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've picked up better swords and staffs for these two, and yet I can't seem to... Oh, hang on. Hang on, I think I know what I have to do, actually. Hey, Rebirth.
Okay, let's try and get him into this tank top.
Getting him into this tank top, I'd be more interested in getting him out of that tank top.
Hey.
Listen. He's not disagreeing to it. And neither is his wife or his wife's other friend. Who's also his friend.
Well, I would hope so. It's not healthy to not have similar friends.
Oh no! Stop it! Ah. Oh no.
And Atali, I think I have... No, Atali, I want to talk to you. Atali! Thank you.
Okay, calm down.
I want to give you a delightful gift, Atali. It's great. You'll love it.
Slime, you won't love it.
Let's give you a robe better than this sub-robe.
Give me suggestions to what I can put him in. Give me skimpy. Oh. Poses. Good poses. Fun. Oh, I like that one. I think I need to set him up against another bear. He's getting entirely too big for his britches.
Another bear, you say?
Yeah, another bear. No, I can't do that to him. He actually gets really upset when that happens. He got into a fight. No, he got into a fight with a bear once.
You're digging yourself a hole here, love.
I know. That's what I do.
Do you wanna give us like some kind of confirmation about what kind of bear you're talking about?
An actual bear, a real big, giant, furry, angry bear. I should have him fight a giant, big man who's not a bear, but it's called bear. Yeah. Oh no.
My work here is done.
On the other hand, I think that might really just fuck with his head. And, oh no, he's just gonna get upset with that too. You have no idea the chaos you have unleashed in my head.
My work here is done. I live for things like this.
As punishment for that, you have to draw him in some clothes, skimpy clothes, the skimpiest.
Oh, all right. I should start drawing again. I mean, I still owe like the universe that picture of Maleficent with Pete being her like pet cat.
You also still owe me that picture of Leo.
I do.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, let's finish customizing everyone's armor.
So, do you want to hear the stupidest thing Tegwin said so far? You've seen her now, Yeoworth pointed out. Let her go back to looking after Taliesin until he is in a state to take an audience. Oh, he'll be fine, she said dismissively. He's a grown elf, he can look after himself. He's a wolf, Jenny said, her tone dark. A grown wolf, then. Even Urian looked at Tegwin like she'd gone more than a little mad.
Oh, Texter.
She's really stupid. She's actually quite stupid. She's very good at pretending she isn't, though.
I have to look up all the people Beyond is actually related to, because I need to figure out where he gets his back and hips from, because they're just a bit too much here. Stop it. This is not helping.
I think we'll find.
Right.
We're gonna fight Kuhn?
Have we always
Again.
fought? What?
Twice.
Why?
Yeah, I've given everybody depth of equipment now.
Oh. Well, you lost?
Yeah, that's twice.
Oh. Okay.
Spell just seems to be giving you genuine difficulty. And this is Tegwin like 2 minutes after she just said that weird, stupid thing. Tegwin interrupted, perking up. What? Are you accusing me of something, Lord Yeoworth? I do hope you have sufficient evidence to justify such an insult to the royal house, but the crown does not take kindly to base its accusations of high treason.
Seems legit.
She's really good at pretending she's smart.
Stop it. still have that picture, that one person, that one nice person group? Beyond ages ago. I do! Oh, it's so pretty. I still love that. Okay, I know that comic's supposed to be cute, but it doesn't just no. Mare.
We're gonna lose this time too.
Have you considered the most powerful item of all? Grinding.
I may have to.
What level are you compared to him?
Haseo's level 37. I think the other two are like level 34 and level 36.
Oh.
If anything, we're actually doing worse this time around.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, it's time to do some grinding. Let's find the highest level area we can.
You know, I'm just imagining you going to a place you really shouldn't be, and I'm stupid enough to say that every time you die, I have to draw.
This isn't Dark Souls, love.
I know, but I have to draw something, and it's going to be beyond and more skimpy clothing.
Isn't the inevitable end of that you having to draw Beyond's dick?
Possibly. Yeah, again, I'm not all that into just blatant.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. Genitals aren't particularly attractive, are they?
No. I like. I like hiding things, or not hiding things.
You mean leaving things to the imagination?
Yes, that.
No new quests by the looks of it. Alright. Back to the dome.
No. Yes.
Go with counting. Red plums. Wicker.
Kids these days, can't believe how they can be so fast. Oh well, here, choose from one of these.
You know, I feel like I've forgotten why Haseo wants to beat what's his face so much.
Who, Kuhn?
Not Kuhn. The
Triad.
guy who not Triad, the other one.
Entrance.
The guy. Yeah, Entrance.
Because Entrance has an avatar and he's misusing it to win battles in the arena.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the exact thing that Haseo is now doing.
I mean, in Haseo's defense, he does seem to be like really stressed when he does it, whereas Entrance just seems to be doing this shit regularly for and purely out of laziness.
Haseo, our main character, looks like he's going insane every time.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's a pleasant experience for him, whereas Entrance makes it look easy.
Yeah, Entrance is just stroking a giant Labrador on his shoulder, being like, she does so hate boring battles. No teeth. No teeth.
And then when the fight's over, he's just like, all gone. All gone.
What's the game where somebody has a dog as a weapon?
Final Fantasy VIII.
You think you get Final Fantasy VIII?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, and one of her limit breaks is firing the dog from her arm.
Yes, yeah.
And then you can choose the dog's name.
That was nothing.
And it attacks at all things like dog's name, blast.
Yeah, S-Class. Yeah, I remember that.
Don't cry later.
I feel like putting that up. What's the picture of Leo gonna be like?
Lionish. Mostly. Very lionish. It's almost done.
Colour scheme first. Yeah, I need to sort his colour scheme. And then I'll have a good basic, this is what he looks like picture.
Karian?
Hmm.
I don't think it's Carrion.
Karian? Karian? Karian?
Makes me think of Carrie, the Stephen King character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I'm wondering if it's meant to be a terrible pun on carrion.
Ah! Like carry on?
Yeah.
Which is just the worse. That's another thing I'm going to end up drawing. I just to find the rest of that character. Maybe I can try and figure out what kind of clothes he's wearing too. This is quick turning into the weirdest weekend I've had. Or
Hang on, I want to check something.
Huh?
I want to check something. I see. Okay.
Damn, this is bad. This is it!
Here I come!
Have you learned your lesson?
Oh yeah, that's right.
God, you suck at quick time events.
No,
Have
you
you
suck
got
at
any
quick
of
time
these
events.
right?
That ever said I didn't.
I think I've seen you do 3 or 4 of these, and I don't remember you getting any of them correct.
I think he's done like one once, but that was like the first one, the tutorial one.
I've done plenty of them correct. Come on.
Okay.
Is it plot related? No. So do I care? Not particularly.
Oh shit! Ooh, what is that?
It looks like a Final Fantasy monster who's just gone a little bit cray-cray.
I like it. I want one. You can be in my garden. I think it's really nice looking.
Yeah, I like its teeth.
Yeah.
Is it because it reminds you of thighs?
Oh, yes.
Look at its lack of feet, though. Ugh.
It has short legs, though.
I kind of want you to turn the camera so we can get a look at its ass.
Yes. Listen,
I
we're
think it's got a
critiquing.
great ass.
We're critiquing everything on it.
Yeah, why not?
Damn it.
There'll be other colored years.
Wait. Oh. What? Oh, okay. I was wondering there for a second.
What are those things they have on top of them?
I think we talked about that last time. Shells?
I don't think they belong to the Carrions. Looks like they get them from somewhere else.
Yeah, I remember just kind of carrying them over their heads.
This is bad.
Here it comes! Here I come! Shadow Flash! Tiger Blade!
Dip.
Okay.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to get better stuff for them. And I think there's a thing I can do to like alchemize shit. Hey, Death Grunty.
So cute. So cute. He's so cute. I love him. I love him so much. Oh, look at his little eyes in there. Oh, he's so cute. Wish you could have him as a party member. That would make my life complete.
You just take over playing the game.
Yes.
Doug would never get his PlayStation back.
I just show up outside his door and he'd be like, "How did you get in here?" And I'd be all like, "Death Grunty is mine."
And then you just run him over.
Shove him bodily out of the way.
He's lying on the floor just going, what?
I mean, I knew she loved Death Grunty, but I didn't realize she loved him this much.
He gets up and walks to his room and he can't get in.
Hang on, I might be able to make this spin Rosetsu really, really powerful if I just keep alchemizing more spin Rosetsus with it.
Possibly stupid question here, but have you seen the other countries? Countries?
Oh, we saw a few other grunties. Not many.
I mean, a couple of them were cute, but not as cute as Death Grunty. You know those Mecha Grunties you keep finding? Are they the same Mecha Grunty who just keeps finding himself in more and more ridiculous situations?
I think they might be.
Cool.
No. From the looks of it, I can't just keep alchemizing my spin Rosetsus. Ooh, or can I?
Or can you?
Because I had it equipped.
There's more than one! Or is he teleporting? Either way,
think
it's
he's
cute.
just teleporting.
Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. I love him.
It looks like a giant smiley.
Right, his useless Denmark facts giving Sweden a serious burn there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see. Fuck yeah, Sweden. I saw this and I thought of your country.
For all of our viewers, it's a pie chart asking, "Am I worth loving? Am I worth loving?" And it's in blue and yellow, and the blue is no, and the yellow is no, but in yellow.
I really do like our relationship with Sweden. I really do want to see our ocean just freeze over just once, and there's just one Swede who actually crosses. They come over, and there's just this one Dane with a stick, and they're just standing there.
I've been waiting for this day.
Yes, I've been waiting 400 years. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you're allowed to beat them with sticks across the sea like that.
Yes, if they do that, it is legal to beat them with a stick. I mean, I don't know if it really is a legal law still.
It's probably not. I mean, I can't go around shooting Scotsmen, so.
Yeah, but it might be such a ridiculous law.
No, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, human rights would prevent that. It's not human rights, but for sweets. It's human rights.
I see the humor string in people from other nations do it, and Denmark doesn't react to it, but then Sweden does it, and they just go berserk. Like, what is wrong with you, Denmark? You don't understand it's Sweden.
So if the sea freezes over and then I fly to Sweden and then I walk over to Denmark, I'm fine because I'm English.
Yes. You have to understand. We've had so many wars.
Oh no! I'm English. I understand that concept. I mean, war is functionally every single one of ours middle names.
Which one of your characters hates himself the most?
I don't. You mean they hate yourself? Do you mean like self-esteem issues?
Yeah.
Because imagine, oh, what's his name? Radaraga probably hates himself quite a lot. Kenolf hates himself too. Jane hates herself. Near the latter end of that story. I think that's it at the moment. I can think of anyway. And again, all three of those characters probably have, well, definitely have some variety of post-traumatic stress disorder. And survivor's guilt.
Okay, so we've got better equipment and we've leveled up now. Let's go try this again.
No, there must be two Death Grunties, or at least two Death Grunty models. Because what if one person needs to talk to him in the main room and another person needs to go alchemize?
Maybe, but then I'm sure Death Grunty can be in two places at once. He is that cute.
Yeah, that's what I meant by two models.
Yeah. Death Grunty sees all.
He's such a cute Grunty.
was that? Damn it. Oh no. Pick up.
Ooh, we're doing much better this time. Never mind, we're getting Mangekki'd now. We're doing much better now, said Doug, jinxing it.
It looks... You are doing better. No, yeah. Yes it is. Yes. Oh. Who is lower in health this time? I think. It changes a lot here.
Knocked my mic. Oh yeah, we're doing loads better.
Oh my god, you triggered that fast.
Yeah. Now on a new cutscene.
Ooh.
Why do all of you keep getting in my way? Move! Get out of my way! Or else I'll eat you alive!
Haseo summoning an angelic super being.
You didn't need to.
Are you sure we're the good guy here?
We've been like questioning that since a quarter of the way into the game.
Okay.
Oh, now we're fighting Kuhnst in his angelic super being form. And he's really tough, okay. And he's got an impenetrable shield.
You know what would improve this game?
The addition of
Haseo's
avatar.
Well, yeah, obviously, that goes without saying. No, if Haseo's avatar was Death Grunty.
Yeah, I could go for that.
I'll be back in...
Hallie, you're alive! And there's just a big Death Grunty. So cute.
I'll be back in a second or two.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it! Let's get this over with!
This is my power. Idiot! You don't understand anything!
Oh no, he's having an Evangelion moment.
Oh, this is Kuhn's fault ultimately.
That's well harsh.
Stop it. No. Stop this.
Ooh, right in the head.
No. Please stop. That's enough. I told you to stop it. Hey, cut it out. Stop. All right. That's enough already. Now stop.
But Haseo.
Kuhn, are you all right? I...
Is this what you were aiming for?
No, please. I never meant to. No. This isn't what was supposed to happen.
Do you understand now? Avatars amplify the dark side of our hearts. That is not something that can easily be overcome.
Then what?
If avatars are so inherently dangerous, why did you drag this kid into your stupid little gang?
Yeah.
A kid who spent months grinding to be a PKKer after he got PK'd one time.
Something precious to you.
Again, that just makes it seem like Kuhn was letting himself get the shit kicked out of him just to teach Haseo a lesson.
Yeah.
I guess I was never really prepared for this kind of thing.
Please, just go.
I'm sorry, but this was the only way I could think of.
Please don't. Stop, 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 stop.
What's wrong, Haseo? That expression isn't like you.
Kuhn?
You used the ability of propagation, didn't you?
Yep, my avatar's a good boy, huh?
Propagation?
Yes. It's Kuhn's avatar's special ability. When it's used, it has the power to propagate all kinds of data.
Oh, you're fine.
Propagated data to make up for what Haseo drained. Isn't that right, Kuhn?
Hey! That's exactly right. I knew you'd get it, Pi.
You idiot. Why'd you take everything on yourself? You could have become one of the lost ones.
I know. Idiots can only think of idiotic ideas.
Why you?
Stop! That's quite enough lecturing. Now then, let me speak.
Huh?
I give up. You win.
You give up? That's the match!
Hey now, I did pretty good out there, didn't I? You think you can be a little nicer to me?
Just do whatever you want.
Come on.
Ah! There it is.
You see, Haseo?
Did you win?
It's just as I told
We
you.
did. That was much slicing.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just don't make the same mistake again, okay?
And Terrace.
Get it now?
Yeah, for a second there, I was genuinely worried Kuhn would end up in a coma.
I wasn't even able to control my own power.
And I'm simultaneously glad they didn't do that shit, and annoyed.
There's just no placing people.
You must have known
I'm
about
kidding.
the avatars.
I was
I'm
hired to
do
do
that.
a job. I don't know anything
Bum,
about
bum.
any avatars. Even if I did, wouldn't change what I had to teach. It's no good anymore. The user becomes the used.
Yeah.
Anyway, kid, you're the victor. Make sure that you put on a championship fight worthy of my disciple.
Let's see if there's been any news.
I
In
told
teeny,
you,
tiny
I'm not
little
your
Denmark.
disciple.
The team that conquered this tournament is none other than first-time contender, Team Haseo.
You're not that small. I mean, you're not Luxembourg.
Famous for their come-from-behind victories.
They probably Luxembourg probably has more power than we do, or they're more respected than we are.
Luxembourg's known for like two things. One being three things. One being tiny. Two, having a lot of cows, and three, being called Luxembourg, having its capital city be called Luxembourg City, and having a radio station called Radio Luxembourg. That's it. Hi, Sigata. Are you expositing over there? Oh wait, he's gone.
Alright, let's go check our email.
Oh, okay. I'm looking through our text news, and there's one titled "Elderly man died and crashed his car," and I thought maybe they just misspelled it or gotten it wrong, but no, the man died and then crashed his car.
I mean, granted, that's not the usual way around, is it?
I mean, yeah.
Way, we've maxed out affection with Syllabus. Soon he will evolve into curriculum.
And my headphones fell off.
Yada's calling me. I guess I'll check out Raven's app.
Alright, let's go see Yatta.
Yatta?
Yatta. Yatta, we take all the money.
I'm just going to read something that our crawler is saying on our news channel. Boss encouraged to send penis pictures.
To whom?
Why who?
I don't know.
I like how we have different attitudes to this. You're like, to who? And I'm like, by who?
I don't know. I don't understand what's going on anymore.
Oh, I hit that point like 11 months ago.
You're late.
Like, I made it through most of 2016 kind of understanding what was going on, but no, I've just given up at this point.
You're too easy on him.
One thing I'm really starting to hate is when our news channels have to talk about Trump. They always start out by saying Donald Trump, the President of the United States, and I swear they didn't do this to Obama.
I agree with
They just said Obama or the President.
joining your party, even if it was outside of the mission.
America chose this idiot as their leader.
I feel like if they just said to the President of the United States, you might just go, oh, why is Obama doing something so stupid? And then they have to be like, no, we know you're thinking Obama because he actually acted like a president, but no, this fucker.
Master Yada is waiting.
No, I think it's.
They'd be like, Donald Trump has, and you'd be like, why are you talking about a reality TV star? Because, you know, they think that you, like, wouldn't believe what's the fuck's going on.
I can see that, but I think it's they're really just trying to normalize it or normalize him.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's what he said.
As you have defeated him and will fight
Oh,
until the match of the tournament,
I'm so sorry.
you can take over his assignment.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
If I recall correctly, you are indebted to Kuhn, am I right?
Fine. So, what do I have to do?
Go have a talk with him.
Talk?
Endrance is a player with many mysteries. His past, his abilities as an epitaph user, and his connection with Ida are all unknown. There is a limit to what can be investigated in the system logs. That is why I want you to go investigate for me.
You want me to interrogate him? Do you really think he'll just sing like a canary? Even if he does, there's no guarantee what he says is true.
I will determine what is true. Endrance is apathetic. He uses a very languid playing style.
Languid?
The time Endrance spends online is unnaturally long. Yet at the same time, he shows little interest in either battles or chatting.
So, he's a loner.
In fact, the only place that Endrance seems to be partial to and interacts with other players is in the arena. In other words, if there was a chance to ascertain what Endrance's true intentions were,
It would be in the arena.
yes, that is what I believe.
I'll do what I can. I've got things to say to him anyway. In return,
Nothing interesting.
I want Tri-Edge.
In the news,
Course,
I mean.
know.
Oh, he's talking to one of these again. He's pretty.
What? Yatta?
Yeah.
That's alright.
Okay, let's go quickly check our email.
fight with Endrins. Guess I'll register.
Definitely wants us to level up somewhere. There's a quest we want to do. Quest Ty wants to do. Okay, that's probably a good place to leave it for today. So, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and on Friday we have a special different stream coming up because Hidden Agenda, the new game from the people who did Until Dawn, is out. So we'll do that in its entirety.
Oh.
So that'll be Friday. I'll see you all then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.